put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put this in, it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his moves. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him, as they like to say on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Falcons 0. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 52 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Got some room at the 30. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there at 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. A first down carry for Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Here's Ryan. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Second down, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Jameis to throw it. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Winston to give, it's Kamara.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Here's Ryan to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
60 yards. First down, Saints.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Saints.
Jameis again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Ryan.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's second down. Play fake. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ryan on target to Pitts. First down, Falcons. Now Ryan on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Ryan. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That escapes the sack. And fights him off. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.